stress, pressure, expectations, and finding out what you're made of. All of those things come into play when you have a top 5 showdown at this point in the season. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Buckeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up.
You ready?
Great break for this offense. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Here comes the heat. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that. And he touchdown, Buckeye. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And the Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
The Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And it's still early in this football game, but I tell you what, that's a good sign for this offense. Can they physically meet the challenge of these short yard situations? 3rd down, and I know you're running, you know I'm running. Who can win? And the offense able to physically put it on the ground, lean forward, and barely get the first down.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The play action fake. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
On the ground, it's Hemby. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Red pass, it's complete. Oh, he's got some space. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And the Hoosiers will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Motion from the back. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Quarterback moving. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Complete to the right. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
3rd down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes it, gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
Catch in the middle, it's Peoples. Now the connection takes it to the 11. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Looking to pass, it's Mendoza. Caught, close to the marker, it's Becker. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. To the air on 1st down. grab behind the line. It's Cooper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
To the air on second down. Looking down the middle. He's got it. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Taking it the other way. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
I take it. I take it.
Play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defense? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He threw it too early. He was going in. He threw it too early.
For the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
You should have waited till he came across that window.
He'll bring it out. It's Brady.
The first window wasn't open. He was gonna be open in that second window.
Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Fires to the big fella. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup.
Oh, that should have been picked. Read it like a book.
Clyde hang on to the pick, and he will be.
Oh, that should have been a pick.
For a long time.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Catch in the middle. It's
Good read. Good
and
read.
he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Nigga read me like a book.
The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Snags it up the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And the Hoosiers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Looking left. It's in. Completed.
I got my DB way.
Almost intercepted.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get it dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when we make big mistakes.
Come on, you gotta let go of that.
Positive out of the negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Wants to throw on third down. Spits it out to the back. What a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration.
Oh, good read, good read.
Got his man. He'll be stopped
Yeah.
in the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. You better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And this offense has a chance to pull.
He running, he running.
In the first half. Defense
He running.
trying to hold on to the lead.
No, he ain't.
Here's the snap, looking to throw.
Oh, give me that. Oh, come on now.
Touchdown!
He gonna tackle the nigga in the end zone. Nigga retarded.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice
Too
job
much time.
punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has
Shit,
so much confidence in
Ohio
it.
State ain't got no speed. My fast wide receiver, 91.
Taking the lead into halftime and putting a ton of
My fast is... Oh, yeah, you talking about Smith, but that ain't fast enough for me. I got to put Smith in the slot.
Defense comes on the field.
Talking about Omar Cooper.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
Yeah, Smith fast. I just need him in the slot. I can't do too much with this speed in the slot. Tate and the other nigga only 91.
The speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Timeout called by the offense.
I hit that window.
Just have one
I throw it right
remaining
near the
in
window. If I was a second early or a second late, that would have been a pick.
To a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Looking downfield on first down.
First down, we'll take
Fires
that.
to the middle. The short hand.
Hurry up.
He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds.
Ooh,
of
he
the half.
called timeout. Yeah.
Timeout called here by the
Appreciate
defense.
it.
It's the first one they've used this half. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down.
Get that first. Let's get that. You got to get the first, boy.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Snagged in the middle. It's Tate. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's first and goal from the 5. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient
for
to
the
put
study.
some points on the board before the break. Was to pass.
Got him.
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One more snap coming before halftime. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Unloads to the right. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I could try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the offense chucked it up, but, you know, an incompletion, who cares?
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On the direct snap, it's Hemby. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first
Oh,
half.
are you serious? Are you serious, bro? That nigga was wide open. That nigga threw it inside like an idiot.
And it's nice to be the middle of the field safety. That's my responsibility.
Nah, he was open. He threw it. He threw it. He threw that shit inside like a retard.
Good job breaking on the football. Unbelievable job. You gotta have vision on the quarterback to see it.
Nah, I moved it. Oh yeah, I moved it out, not in.
Dropping back, it's Mendoza.
Oh it.
Throws to
Oh!
the middle. It's Hemby.
Nigga change the direction of ass.
Six for a first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a first.
Go get him.
He's tackled right at the 10.
5 yards too many. That's 5 yards too many, defense.
Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Sayin.
Ooh, I could have hit my tight end.
That's reeled in.
Nigga wide open.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Buying some time as he moves left.
Ooh.
All by himself. Ripping through the defense and getting
Zoop
it
that
all
nigga
the
got
way
a
down
teddy.
to the 24-yard line.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
And the Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire.
That's too easy.
It's
That's too
complete on
easy.
the right side. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. They'll try to add another to their lead.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Keeps looking downfield.
Ooh.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Unloads
Give me that.
wide out. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football.
Whatever number 1 is, cold than a
And
mother.
if you're the quarterback,
Nigga
you
play
might wanna
recognition
stop
must be on 99.
I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can
Oh.
put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the play fake. Using the quick game. Turning it on. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Play action does so many things. When you run the football and have success, it slows everybody down. Not just the linebackers and the safeties and make them come up, but the defensive line. They're thinking run as well, slows down the pass rush, gives me a little bit more time to develop routes and make it really easy on my quarterback.
Ooh.
Pressure is on.
Nigga wanna blitz? All right.
Arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
We gonna blitz
The
me?
offense staying aggressive. They've had success all game long. They just came away with a big play, but finally give up the sack. If they can keep this quarterback standing up, though, they can extend their lead.
He might want another play. To throw, it's Sayin. Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quick completion on the out. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period.
Zoom through them niggas, man. You got you a teddy.
Has the lead here. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. A 1st down run.
Oh, my Lord. Man, I'm trying to cut back in.
That giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front.
My nigga is stuck in that trash.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this 4th quarter.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And he's going to bring this one out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the #1 team in the country unless they can pull it together here in the final moments.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. That's caught. It's Henry. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Hoosiers are in the hurry-up.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you.
I missed that nigga, man.
Football, gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And the Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Looking to scramble. Working on the right. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a 1st at the 29.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A+ level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Got a man. It's Williams.
Man, keep on missing these histories.
He's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
The Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him the sideline. But I will say this: I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds.
Should have took out
free carries. I want it to be physical.
Yeah. Fernando slow. That's probably why. That's probably why I feel like he wasn't doing nothing. That nigga slow.
You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside to get the football back.
Run.
Back to throw. It's Mendoza. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just great.
They still need a touchdown and two-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the fourth. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, good game.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball
But
security.
that nigga better not fumble.
Cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, Dave, and so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that one first down ends this football game.
The Buckeyes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looking to push the pace with the no-huddle. Right back to the well. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Sayin. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game.
And he'll step into the end zone.
Touchdown,
Buckeyes.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And they tacked on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet
Come on,
this
no
crowd.
quick scores, defense. No quick scores.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Release to the back. Grabbed in the middle. It's Henby. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Floating away. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the first down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Throws for the
Oh,
tight end.
get man! This nigga here.
6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down
That little guy right over the nigga fingertip.
It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Just over 20 seconds to play. They must recover this onside kick to have a chance.
But
They'd hope to
hey,
get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block.
that nigga ain't supposed to be trying to catch it. He's supposed to go block.
Secure it, get your butt on the ground, and most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Peoples. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. First down for this offense. What a battle this game was. Went right down to the end.